In today's video, we're going to be reacting to the After Pill, where he discussed the fact that men are relaxing as it all collapsed. Let's get right into it.
Men are relaxing and exiling themselves out of society and just watching it collapse. And it's going to get worse, much worse, as the years go by. If you pay attention to the news, if you pay attention to the media, many men are not in the workforce. Many men are not getting married. Many men are not approaching women. Many men are just saying, to hell with it. They're not putting up a fight. They're not fighting back. Many men just, quite frankly, don't care. And that's bad. That's bad. Well, it's bad for society. And it's definitely bad for the American society, right? If you have a bunch of men who are not working, who's going to carry on the infrastructure of a society? Who's going to fight the wars of society, right? Who's going to pick the women up when they fall down in society, right? And it seems like society wants men to do every single thing with no return on investment at all. Everything is equal, right? Men and women are equal, right? But why isn't the courts reflecting that? Why isn't the courts reflecting that? Why isn't the military reflecting that? Why isn't the child custody courts reflecting that? Why are all the hard jobs, the infrastructure jobs, the construction workers, the builders, the engineers, the plumbers, electricians, you know, the men who get shitted on in society? Why is that still the majority men? Can anybody answer me that? It's not discrimination. It's not because they say women can't do it. It's not because of any of that. It's because women simply don't want to do it and, quite frankly, can't do a lot of that hard, laborious work. They can't do it. But they want to tell us we're the problem in society. Men are so dangerous, right? They'd rather choose the bear. They'd rather choose the bear than the man. Men are such a detriment to society, not contributing, not doing anything, right? Well, now women and society are going to get what they wished for. They're going to get what their worst fears are.
And right there, I feel like he's talking about a list of things. Men will not be approaching women for dates anymore. Men will not be helping women defend themselves in public. Men will not be giving up their seat on buses and subways for women who are not pregnant or elderly. And also, men are not attending speed dating, single mixers events anymore. A lot of women had a problem with men at work who simply took an interest in them and asked them on a date. And that woman ran to HR and got that man reported on and fired. Women won't even be able to find love in the workplace anymore. Like back in the day where a lot of women met their husbands at work. And plus, we cannot forget about the fact that a lot of men are not even using dating apps anymore. So just like KS said, winter is truly here for modern women.
Especially in a country like America. So you just have men, they're working, they're minding their business, they're not trying to bother anybody. They're not trying to be bothered with women at all, long-term relationships at least, right? And that's a problem. Who's gonna who's gonna feed the system? Who's gonna if this path continues, who's gonna feed the system? The system is bound to collapse because why? Women cannot hold this system together by themselves. We understand that. Men have always understood that. But now men just don't give a fuck. Men do not care anymore. And I understand, I advocate for men to be the best man you can and, you know, go out and make as much money as you can, get in the best shape of your life. And you have men out there who's doing it, but they're getting in shape, getting that money, and they're getting the hell up out of here. That's what's going on. So you have a group of men who are just, you have the group of men who are lazy, who just like fuck society, man. I can't get a woman. They want Chads, they want Tyrones. I'm not about to marry, the leftovers. So you have those men who just like, man, there's no sense of what am I working for? What am I working towards? Just to pay into a system that doesn't appreciate me, that just says, I'm nothing, who incentivize women to do whatever the hell they want to. Nah. So you have those group of men who just said, fuck it, fuck it. And then you have another group of men who, like I just said, who are hitting the gym, getting into the best shape of their life, who's eating healthy, you know, getting their mental health good, getting their physical health good, getting their emotional health good, getting their spiritual health good, getting their financial health good. You have those men over there who's getting all their ducks lined in a row. And as soon as they make enough money, as soon as they hit that sweet spot, they're on the first, they're on the first thing smoking to the Philippines. They're on the first thing smoking to Dominican Republic. They're on the first thing smoking to Puerto Rico. They're on the first thing smoking to Colombia, right? Men are done. And then when it comes to politics, the left nor the right is really addressing men's issues. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about the high suicide rates. Nobody's really talking about men leaving the country and going to live simple lives somewhere else in another country, right? Nobody's talking about MGTOW. Nobody's talking about any of this stuff.
He's speaking on the passport gentleman movement there because a lot of men have left and went overseas. And from what I can see and hear, a lot of men are finding peace overseas. I mean, these guys are doing better as far as their mental health. They are eating better overseas, getting in shape, finding the love that they are looking for if they are looking for that. But it does seem like a lot of men have given up on the West. And I don't think it's necessarily the fact that men are turning their backs on their country, but a lot of men are walking away from people and things that turned their back on them. Like a lot of men know that they are out there by themselves and they're not going to be saved. That's why a lot of guys are leaving the country because they know this system is rigged. It's almost like you want to say the system is rigged, but a lot of guys are realizing that it's not rigged. It was actually set up to work exactly the way it is working now. Yep, the new American dream is leaving America.
Neither the left nor the right. Politics in this country is a joke, and nobody's addressing the real problems in society. And men are picking up on that. Young men, especially, are picking up on that. And they're just saying, to hell with all this shit, to hell with the system, to hell with the political system, to hell with the 9 to 5 system, to hell with all this. I'll work my job, get as much money as I can. As soon as I get my money, I'm out of this bitch. That's how a lot of men are thinking now. A lot of men are just kicking back, relaxing, watching this shit all crash and burn. Even if men wanted to help, Society is refusing help. Society is refusing help. Try giving your 2 cents as a man in today's society. Try giving an opinion as a man in today's society. Try telling the truth. Try telling the truth as a man in today's society and see where that gets you. People are used to to believe in lies. People are used to living in this fairy tale la la land. And at this point, America is a fairy tale. At this point, America's one big shit show, one big uh, drama show, one big soap opera. And men have said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen to our needs. Y'all don't want to hear us out. Our opinion doesn't matter. Y'all want to continue to cater to the alphabets and bullshit and fairy tales and uh, women's ideology, right? Enough is enough. This system will not last that much longer. Western society will not last much longer, not at this rate. Not at this rate. And people continue to think that somebody's just gonna come along and save the day. People keep thinking that it's gonna be one singular politician that's just gonna come and save the day. Nobody's coming to save no one. America is in debt. America is behind. We're behind on infrastructure. We're behind on technology. We're behind in the public education space. Our citizens are stupid. Our children are dumb. The men are weak. The men have been feminized. The women are masculine. Nobody's creating babies. This place is more than likely done. This place is more than likely done. And who's going to do anything about it? Who's going to do jack shit about it? Men have either been feminized, castrated, or just see through all the bullshit, and it's just there's no way that they feel like fighting for uh, a system that is either corrupt, right, or a system that is rigged. And trust me, I understand. Salute to you guys. Salute to you guys. I understand. I get it. Because best believe, as soon as I get my ticket, I'm out of here too. I'm out of here. America's turned into one big nightmare. One big ass nightmare. It's unhealthy to be here mentally. Most people are not making it financially. Isn't this the richest country in the world? I'm confused. Is this not the richest country in the world? Is this not the most patriotic country in the world? I'm confused. What happened? You can't place your blame on just one singular thing. It's a multitude of things. But I definitely think the biggest thing that played a part in all of this is society just throwing men in the trash. Society believing in bullshit like equality. Yes, we're equal as human beings, but everybody serves their purpose. Men have a purpose. Men serve a special purpose. Women serve a special purpose. Women are great in their own right in what women are great for. Men are great in their own right what men are great at. Men are great at leading. Men are great at building, protecting. Women are supposed to be great at nurturing, loving, right? Putting things in order. But we're so far removed from reality. We're so far removed from who we are as human beings. Is there any coming back? I'm not a doomer, but I don't think there's no coming back. I think this is where it's supposed to go. This is how it's going to end. This is where it leads. A dead end. And there's a barricade at that dead end. And we're just going to go right over that motherfucking cliff. Even if men wanted to stand up and do something, how many men you think are going to do that? How many men you think are going to put their lives on the line for a rigged system? How many men you think are going to, you know, leave their families just to fight a rigged system? How many men you think are going to leave their livelihoods for a rigged system? Men are also holding the gate for the rigged system. So you have a whole portion of men who know the system is rigged, but they're on the women's side. They're on the system side. They don't give a fuck. They're holding the gate. They don't mind being simps. They don't mind being agents of the state. They don't mind being agents of the system. They could care less. So as long as there's this separation that you have men over here, men right here, and men over here, it's going to be the same exact thing. It's going to be the same exact thing. That's what I told you guys before. There's no coming together. There's no fighting anything. This shit is done. Finito. Finished.
I honestly feel like society has removed a lot of the incentives for men to work hard and achieve anything in this country. It's like, what am I working hard for? I think a lot of us guys just feel like there's not many things left worth fighting for. And he's definitely right about the point he was making, talking about something big is going to happen, something that's going to cause some type of new world order. I do believe that there will be a shaking up of the American system, and it's going to be major. After it does happen, we're going to see a lot of changes. We're going to see things that people have been talking about for years, like the new world order. There will have to be a system put in place to stop all the foolishness that's going on, and especially the crime. The crime rate in America is ridiculous. I don't agree with everything that China does, but China gets some things right when it comes to controlling their people. Western society is truly headed for some type of collapse. I'm not just saying that to fear mongering, but I'm gonna stop the video right there. I'm gonna leave a link down below where you guys can go see the full thing. But you guys definitely drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about what he said as far as the American system is collapsing. And be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.